Hello there and welcome back to The Thought That Counts. I know I haven't published any episodes in quite some time. Things have come up. I have been busy. Lots of things to deal with. It's pretty difficult to get a podcast episode out when you are under arrest in reference to an investigation regarding your alleged association with Prince Andrew, Duke of York. Apparently, talking about Prince Andrew, Duke of York all the time on my podcast kind of sends the wrong message. And who would have thought that? Who would have thought anyone was listening, right? But apparently someone is. Someone's listening, all right. And you're not going to like what they find. But, anyway. Yeah, but even though I haven't published any episodes, there have been plenty of episodes had. Trust me, I've had plenty of episodes. I had an episode just earlier today. I almost lost my mind. Because of the stupidity of the people around me. Now, I don't know if you're aware of this, but most people on Earth are handicapped in many ways. So, when I encounter this sort of behavior, it's very aggravating. In fact, it's enraging, and it's difficult to handle. This country has many, many problems, and one of them is the fact that when people go to work, when people go to do their job, most of the time, they don't actually do their job. And even when they are doing their job, they're doing it so poorly that it should not count as even having been done at all. When I order groceries online and I drive up and I press the button and I ask you to bring me my groceries that I ordered ahead of time, you better do that job with fervor. You better do it with enthusiasm and charisma. Because God damn it, that's what I'm paying for. I'm not paying for the groceries. I am paying for the service. You understand? You can't just waltz out there going, I don't know, like a quarter of an inch an hour. Staring at your phone. This bitch was staring at her phone while walking across the parking lot, pushing our cart of groceries. She walks up before we even open the door. She's like, "Hey, how's it going?" You know, and I'm like, "Bitch, the door is still closed. What? Are you dumb? Are you dumb?" So then she starts throwing our groceries in the back. And she finally gets, finished. She's like halfway through saying the words, "Y'all have a good day." And she closes the door before she even finishes saying that statement. And she keeps talking after the door's closed. And look, I know sometimes the people who work at the grocery stores have a little bit of a little bit of some buttons loose. But this woman didn't look like she had anything wrong with her. And then she just keeps pushing the cart across the parking lot to get back to the entrance of the building, and she's still staring at her phone. What's on your phone there, bitch? What's so important on your phone? Because guess what? You've got a job to do, God damn it. Do your job. People have no goddamn work ethic in this country anymore. I mean, we had to walk into the grocery store because they told us they didn't have certain items. So we had to walk inside and pick them up because those lazy pieces of shit are actually just too stupid to find where they are. We know you have these items. You just didn't fulfill our order properly, you dumb bitch. So now I'm inconvenienced to the point that I have to get off my ass and walk inside and find the items that you claim you didn't have. So then we walk around, we find the items that we need, we buy them at the self-checkout, and we leave. But before any of that can happen, we're trying to get a cart. We're walking into the building and we're trying to get a push cart. Some people call it a buggy, some people call it a cart. I don't give a fuck what you call it. We're trying to get a cart. We walk up to where the carts normally are. They are literally being guarded by a homeless man lying on the ground between the entrance of the building and the push cart station. I mean, this fucker is literally preventing anyone from approaching the carts. Somebody get this fucker out of here. For Christ's sake, what do you not have somebody to handle the homeless population? What's going on with the homeless population in this country? Is no one trying to keep them in check? You know, the problem here is that when we see homeless people on the side of the road, we give them money. We give them money like that's going to help them. No. By giving them money and keeping them alive, we're just hurting ourselves. The next time I see a homeless man on the side of the road, I'm going to shoot him in the face. Because that's what's really important. It's really important to understand that. You are helping them more than they know. When you end them. You are helping this country, you are helping our society grow and progress. We can't let them wander about, dragging all of us down. Begging us for food and necessities. It's like, who needs it? I don't need this shit. I'm trying to get across town. I got a reservation at La Parmigiana. I got a reservation at a fine Italian restaurant, and you know what? I'm gonna make it there on time, whether I have to run your ass over or not. So please, just help out both of us. Do us both a favor. And look down the barrel of my gun before I pull the trigger. There's too many fucking people. There's too many people here. How are you supposed to live? How are you supposed to do anything? I swear to God, I'm walking around on the sidewalk at the outlet mall, and there's these fuckers just bobbling about in the aisles, and I can't go anywhere. They're all walking so slow. They make a wall. The worst type of people in the world are the people who form a wall, preventing anyone from passing beside them. And they walk as slow as they can. I swear to God, I just can't deal with people anymore. Even some people that I work with are just, God, I just can't do it. I can't do it. They just say the dumbest shit. And all I'm thinking is, how'd you make it this far? You didn't even make it far, but how did you even make it here? How did you get here from home this morning? How did you make it here alive? How have you never been shot? I can't deal with people anymore. That's why I'm building an underground bunker with my close friend and associate Prince Andrew, Duke of York, and we're just gonna burrow underground because we can't be here anymore. And we're being burdened with lawsuits and criminal investigations, and I can't deal with it anymore. I cannot deal with these people. So I'm either going to go underground or I'm going to make a very large purchase. And let me tell you something. The next large purchase I make, it's not going to be a house. It's not going to be a car. It will be a boat and a gun. And I will sail to the seas with my fiance and my dog, and I will never be seen or heard from again. This is a wonderful start to a murder documentary. So someone should take this and run with it. I give you my permission. This is Prince Andrew, Duke of York, and I approve this message. But anyway. So, I find myself in a situation where it's very difficult to live. I spent all my money on Italian wines, and I am now in an incredible amount of debt. So, and the worst thing about being in this level of debt is that you can't get a loan. So I'm not in monetary debt. I'm in spiritual debt, really. Because I've had to split my soul into a number of different pieces, and I have bargained them away to a variety of neo-Nazi cults. Now, I don't associate with these neo-Nazi groups, but they do own part of myself. I don't really know how to explain it. It's kind of difficult. It's a difficult spot. It's a tight spot. But you got to do what you got to do. And that's what some people don't understand. Some people don't understand that when you are faced with a situation where you have to do what you have to do to survive, the rules don't matter anymore. There's two types of people in this world. There are people who do, and there are people who don't. Now I'm going to say that to you one more time. There are people who do, and there are people who don't. You want to know what I'm talking about? Here's what I'm talking about. I know a woman who, I swear to God, if someone started attacking me physically and I asked her what to do, she would tell me to wait for the cops to show up. You ask her a question and she pulls out the rule book to read you the answer. She doesn't think for her goddamn self. I swear to God. And she's a kind, polite woman, but she doesn't know shit about living. Those are the type of people who you ask questions to. Those aren't the people who you have conversations with. Those aren't the people who relate to you. Those are robots. The war is coming. Believe you me. And I'm not going to be standing beside some goddamn robot when it does. We've got shit hurling towards us at the speed of light. And we can't be sitting here talking about rules. Okay? You can't be sending me emails asking me, "Hey, John, where have you been the last 4 days? You haven't showed up to work." Well, bitch, I'm busy. What is this? What are you're talking to me about rules? You're talking to me about attendance? Bitch, I'm out here trying to make some money, goddammit. I mean, are we not here to make money? Last time I checked, we are here to make money. So that's my intention. My only intention has ever been to make some money, goddammit. And you're out here holding me back, talking to me about rules and, oh, John, you can't, you can't show up 3 hours late every day. Hey, John, you can't, drink, alcohol at work. Hey, John, you can't sleep at your desk. Hey, John, would you please stop screaming at the customers and telling them to get the fuck out of the building? You're burdening me, goddammit. I can't deal with this. What kind of rules are you talking about? We're here to make deals, okay? We're here to make deals happen. All right? I'm not here to follow a rule book. I mean, what is this supposed to be, huh? What was this, kindergarten? What are we in first grade? You're in first grade, huh? What are we, second graders? I mean, what school grade are we in? Third grade? Third grade, huh? What some third graders? What do I look like to you? A fourth grader? I'm just a little fifth grader to you, huh? We're some fifth graders over here, having a good time out of recess. What do you think this is? I mean, what do you think this is? Sixth grade? We're in seventh grade or something right now. What the fuck's going on? What do you think this is? Seventh grade? Maybe eighth? You think it's eighth grade? You think we're a bunch of eighth graders over here? You think we're going to eighth grade science class right now, huh? That's what we're doing, and I got to be there on time get there before the bell rings, huh? What are we, freshmen in high school? What is this, ninth grade? What are we in? What are we in, 10th grade right now? I mean, what, some 10th graders? What are we, juniors? Huh? We're in 11th grade. We're going to 11th grade English class. We're going to AP English. Hey, we're going to AP Lit over here. We're some 12th graders over here, huh? Is that what we're doing? We're some high school seniors about to graduate. Hey, where are you going for spring break this year? No. Guess what? I don't need the rules. All right, I've got a life. I'm an adult. Rules are for children. Rules are for kids. Silly bitch, rules are for kids. Yeah, people care way too much about the rules in this country. It's too much of a thing. People can't just show up when they show up and get done what they need to get done and leave. That's what life is. That's what life is. You don't control when you get here. You don't control when you leave. It's not in my power when I leave for work. I mean, what are you talking about? It's out of my control. I mean, you're talking to me about metaphysical powers here. Show up on time. Don't fall asleep. The fuck is this? No drinking on the job. Who the hell do you think I am? Who the hell do you think you are? Think you're hot shit, huh? You think you're really somebody. Well, you're not. So, I mean, yeah, there's so many goddamn problems going on. Another problem in this country, like I already mentioned, there's too many people. There's too many goddamn people. There are way too many people for us to be telling women that they can't prevent themselves from giving birth. Okay, now this is not some high-powered, progressive rant here. I'm just being honest with you. They're talking about overturning Roe v. Wade. They're probably in the process of doing so right now. They may have already done it. I don't know. I don't keep up with this shit. Fortunately, I don't have a uterus, so I don't really got to worry about it. But I do think it's a problem. If we tell people they can't abort their unborn children, anymore. I mean, what comes next? Huh? What comes next? Murder camps? Mass graves? Who knows? I mean, you listen to me. If you think for 1 second that telling people they can't have abortions anymore is the answer to the problem, you got another thing coming. If women are no longer allowed to have abortions, then I'm going to go to the playgrounds of every public park in my state, and I will start executing 3-year-olds. Now, this is beyond my control. It's outside of my powers. But it will be done. There's too many fuckers around here. What? We're just supposed to deal with these kids? I swear to God, kids drive me insane. I can barely do it anymore. There's too many kids around here. There's too many kids in this building. And I don't even have kids. All I've got is a dog, and trust me, I've thought about killing him plenty of times. What do you think I'd do if I had some extra kids hanging around here? If they overturn Roe v. Wade, I'm going to train my dog to kill pregnant women. Okay, I'm going to walk past a woman, I'm going to rub a little bit of peanut butter on her stomach, and I'm going to tell my dog to go ham. Just eat it. Eat it, Obi. Go for it. She doesn't need that kid anyway. She'd be a horrible mother. There's too many people. I mean, you're just creating another homeless piece of shit. I mean, you're creating another worm, another slug, another leech to grasp onto the heel of society and try and just hang on for as long as they can. Until I kill them, of course. Because as I've mentioned before, I will be acquiring many more guns this year. Look, we're focused on the wrong problems. People just focus on the wrong shit. I mean, we're talking about baby formula. Baby formula. There's a shortage or something. Like, who cares? Feed the kids some peanut butter. I don't give a fuck. What, you don't have honey? You don't have... Put some sugar in some water, stir it around, and just, throw it in their face. Who gives a fuck? You don't have something else you can feed your kids? Well, then you're a shitty parent. If you can't, you gotta figure it out. What, you think they had baby formula back in cave times? You think they had baby formula in the Bronze Age? No, they fucking dealt with it. Or the kid died because you weren't a good enough parent. That's life. Sometimes you gotta deal. You gotta deal with shit. You gotta figure it out. Lay your problems out on the table and solve them one by one. Put the puzzle pieces together, work it out. You can do it, or you can't, and that's fine. Because if you can't figure it out, your fucking stupid-ass kid won't be able to figure it out when the time comes for him to deal with his own shit. So guess what? It's probably best you all die. So jump on this bus, jump on the Greyhound, and I'll drive it off a fucking cliff, remotely. Okay? I'll ram into it with an oil tanker. And I'll throw a fucking lit cigarette out of my window as I'm driving by. How about that? How about that for your baby formula? How about that for birth control? We don't need any more fucking people. Don't the Republicans in Congress understand this shit? We already have too many people. There's too many people for you to control. Don't you want to control them? If you want control, the answer isn't to create more people. The answer is to invest your time and energy into setting up a system where you have more control. These fuckers, they're deviant, diabolical pieces of shit, and they're not even doing their jobs well. They're not even doing it well. They're not even being bad guys well. And it's not just the Republicans. It's everyone in look, if you really want to be a government soldier, you want to be a worker for the government, you want to be a civil servant, well, guess what? You are suspicious. I got my eyes on you. Trust me, I got my eyes on you. I'm rapidly losing my vision, but I've got them on you. Because it's not natural. It's not normal to want to be, in the organization of things. It's normal to just want to do your own thing. Every person out there who, refuses to just mind their own business, I'm coming for you. Sooner or later, one day, you'll die by my hands. So, what have we learned today? What have we learned today? I think we've all learned a very valuable lesson. But, hopefully I'll be able to keep, doing this stuff more regularly, because it's just I've been out of town, I've been at the gun store. I mean, there's all kinds of shit that's been going on recently. So, yeah, it's been good to finally get back in the, groove and try to keep doing this shit, because I truly love it. I genuinely love sharing my frustrations and rage with you, and I hope that you enjoy it too. So that's all I really have today, but I hope you enjoyed it. Please keep listening and check out my other podcast episodes. And I hope you have a great day. Cheers.